What's up, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. As you guys read in the title of this video, I just wanted to go over the top couple of stocks and ETFs that I'm currently looking to trade in this upcoming week of May in 2018. So for those of you guys that are new to my channel, my name is Stas, and pretty much on this channel, I focus on day trading, swing trading, stock market investing, entrepreneurship, and Amazon FBA. And pretty much what I do on every single Sunday is I look at my watch list, I go into this platform that I'm on, Think or Swim by TD Ameritrade, and I look at my watch list, I look at my couple of stocks and ETFs that I normally trade, and I try to formulate a plan for that upcoming week. And that's pretty much what I document on this particular channel on every single Sunday when I make these videos. So pretty much, if you're new to the stock market, if you're new to swing trading, day trading, feel free to subscribe and follow along with my journey, and maybe you can find some value, in the particular, trades and things that I do in the stock market. So feel free to subscribe if you guys want to. If not, that's cool too. And let's just get right into the topic of this video. So the number one ETF that I'm watching for this upcoming week is LABD. This is another inverse ETF. It's a Direction Daily S&P Biotechnology ETF, and this particular one is the Bear ETF. The inverse to this is LABU, and this is the Bull ETF. And these two ETFs, they pretty much trade based upon this index right down here, SPS IBI, and this is the S&P Biotechnology Select Industry Index. And pretty much whenever this index goes up in price, LABU goes up in price as well, because that's the Bull ETF, right? And whenever it goes down in price, LABD goes up in price. And LABD is the one that we're watching for this upcoming week for one particular reason, and pretty much it's just because this index that we're looking at right here, the S&P Biotechnology Select Industry Index, is on a downtrend pattern, the way I'm viewing it, the way I'm looking at it, based off of my technical analysis. And let me explain here really quickly for those of you guys that are pretty much looking at me like, what does that mean? What does that mean, right? So we see here, okay, it topped off at $7,100 and 48 cents, and pretty much when this goes down in price, like I said, LABD goes up in price. So we see here it topped off here. Then we saw this huge downtrend to about $6,700, right? And then we saw another uptrend here up to about $6,900. Then we saw a drop here to $6,700. We saw it top off here again at $6,800. It dropped again to $6,650. And now it's looking to top off here and reverse again. And let me explain why I said that this one is on a downtrending pattern. We can see here it topped off at 7,100 again, like I said, and it's creating lower lows and higher lows, or lower highs, excuse me. We see here 6,800 it topped off, here at here at about 6,900, here at about 6,800, and here it's looking to top off at again 6,800. And it's looking to break below that EMA line. It's already trending below the 50-day SMA line right here, the simple moving average, and it's already trending below the 200 or the 180-day SMA average, and it's acting as a resistance level right now. We see that right here by this red candlestick right here. It got rejected by the 180-day SMA line, right? And then it formed another candlestick even further below from here where it got rejected. So why we're looking at LABD right here is, again, this index is looking like it's creating lower highs. And if it's creating lower highs, guys, that means it's on a downtrending pattern. If we look over at LABD, okay, LABD is looking like it's at a good buy range right now because of this action, this price action that SPS IBI is seeing. So if we look at the 20-day chart here, okay, we saw a huge downtrend here from $40 to $30. And when we see a huge drop in a stock or an ETF, this particular magnitude of 20%, that opens up 20% potential for profit for that particular stock or ETF if we're looking to swing trade it, right? So we saw that huge drop in price, and then we saw a bounce here. We saw a bounce at $30. It started to recover. It went all the way back to $38, and it dropped down to here, $33, and we saw some nice solid consolidation around that $33, $34 price point average, and it's actively trending above the 180-day SMA line, right? And we saw it bounce from $33 up to $36. Bounced again at $33. It validated that support level again. It bounced above that 180-day simple moving average line, right? It bounced again, up to $37, and now it's testing that same exact resistance level. And again, for those of you guys that don't know, SMA lines can act as support and can act as resistance level. Any moving average pretty much can. And we see here it's holding above that SMA line, the 180-day SMA line, and it's looking to bounce above it. And if it does bounce above it, which it has done 3 times previously at this particular support level, we can see it go from $34 easily up to $37, $38 this upcoming week, and it's done that a couple of times in the past couple of days, right? And that's an 8% gain if you're able to get in at this particular price point and ride it up to $38. That's an 8% gain, and pretty much that could happen, right, if this index continues to downtrend. Like we said, it's creating lower highs. Lower highs means a downtrending pattern pretty much. So that's why LABD is the #1 ETF that I'm currently watching for this upcoming week, and I'm looking to take a position into this one. So that's why this is the #1 ETF that I'm watching this week. So the second ETF that I'm watching for this upcoming week is JNUG. JNUG is another inverse ETF. This is a gold-based ETF. Direction Daily Jr. Bull 3X ETF is what this one is, and its inverse is JDST. And this one, the one that we're looking to trade, is the Bull ETF, while JDST is the Bear ETF. And these trade based upon /GC, the gold futures. And we can see here clearly, guys, why I'm watching this particular ETF in JNUG is because these gold futures are at a critical support level right here at about 1,310 to about 1,315. And this is a price point where we've seen gold bounce above, multiple times here. We see this right here. It bounced above here at 13.15, right? It bounced off here. It started to consolidate again at 13.15, bounced up, boom, again here, boom. That's 3 times, 4 times here. And now it fell all the way down to about 13.03. Right, it fell a little bit below that 1310 critical support level, but from that point, it seems like it's been uptrending. It seems like it's been slowly recovering from that 1303 price point. Now it's slowly uptrending and trading above the EMA line, and it's at 1315. And why I'm looking at, gold futures in particular this week, and JNUG in general, is exactly because of this, guys. If it does end up bouncing here and holding above the EMA line and start to trend up, we can see gold futures run to at least 1325 or about 1330 as that being the next resistance level. If I can draw it out for you guys right here really quickly. You can see this being the next resistance level. There's a support here at 1325, and that's the next resistance level if we break above it, right? So we see that. We see that, and that is why I see value in pretty much in JNUG, because again, if gold futures go up in price, JNUG is going up in price. So we're going to keep a close eye, on this support level. We want to see gold futures stay above this particular support level and actively confirm an uptrend. And if we look over here to JNUG, JNUG is actually actively trending up right now. It's trading above the EMA line, it's trading above the 180-day SMA line. Right, and we can see if we got in right about now at $15, if we took a risk, obviously a calculated risk with trading, with swing trading and all these things that we do here, we can see JNUG run to about the previous resistance level of about 1630, 1640. And if we do get into this particular ETF here that is actively trending up, it's above the EMA line right here, it's above the SMA line right here, both the 50-day and the 180-day moving averages. And we can see, it's consolidating here nicely at about $15. And if we can get in here and gold does break above that 1315 support level and actively starts to trend up, we have about 6.5% potential for profit from the price where it's at now at $15.20 up to previous resistance levels of about $16.30, $16.40, where it was able to hit about 2 to 3 weeks ago. So that is the second ETF that I'm currently watching with JNUG, which is JNUG, right? And pretty much with all these ETFs, guys, you have to look at it and formulate a plan, in terms of how much potential for profit is there versus how much potential for loss. Because if the potential for loss outweighs the potential for profit, that's a trade that you shouldn't be looking at to get in. And you also have to see, whether it's actively trending up, because if that's something that makes you feel more safe, if it's actively trending up, You have to take that into consideration when you put money into pretty much any single trade that you make. So that's why JNUG is the second ETF that I'm currently watching for this upcoming week. So the third ETF that I'm watching for this upcoming week is DRIP, and DRIP is another inverse ETF. This is a Direxion SHS daily S&P oil ETF, and its inverse is Gush. And for those of you guys that watched my video on Friday, you saw that I actually traded Gush. I day traded Gush for about 5% profit on a $3,200 position. I made about like $160, $170 on a nice, simple day trade. And right now I'm watching the inverse to Gush, which is DRIP, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly why. And for those of you guys that don't know, these are two inverse ETFs that trade based upon SPS IOP, S&P Oil and Gas Exploration and Product Select. This is pretty much an index of a bunch of companies that these two ETFs trade upon, right? And whenever it goes up in price, Gush is going up in price. And whenever it's going down in price, DRIP is going down in price. And I'll show you guys and tell you guys exactly why I'm looking at DRIP for this upcoming week. So we see that, this S&P Oil and Gas Index had a channel right here where it was pretty much on a constant uptrend pattern. It had this consistent pattern of higher highs and higher lows, pretty much an uptrending pattern, where we were able to trade this a bunch in the previous months with Gush and DRIP. So we see here, it bottomed off at 4,700, up again at 5,200, 5,000 right here, up to 5,300, then we see 5,100 here, then it's back up to 5,400. So we can see that it's on an ascending uptrend pattern. And then, like I covered in my previous video, on Friday, it broke this channel, it saw this huge uptrend, and now it's creating this new channel right here where I was able to trade, Gush on Friday, and now I'm looking at DRIP for this upcoming reason that I'm about to tell you guys. So we see here, this is the new channel with the support level, right around about $5,900 and a resistance level right at about $6,050. And why I see value in DRIP, which is the bear ETF, again, when this goes down in price, DRIP goes up in price, we see that this current index is at a resistance level of about $6,030. This isn't the exact resistance level. It's more of about 60, 50, right? But we're close enough to consider this a resistance level and to see whether or not it's going to bounce down from here and start to reverse and form this downtrend. So why I'm looking at DRIP right now is pretty much if this continues the pattern that it's on, and the pattern that it's been doing for the past couple of weeks, we can see this particular index hit this resistance level of about 60, 40, 60, 50, and start going down in price and hit the previous support level of about $5,900. And if it does do that, we can see DRIP go from about $8.20, and we can see this channel right here. It's been a consistent channel for DRIP as well. We see the support level here at about $8 and a resistance level at about $8.95 to $9. And like I said before, we can see it go from about $8.20 where it's at right now. If SPS IOP does bounce up or does bounce down from $60.30 where it's at right now, and we can see this run up to about $8.80, $8.90. This is a pattern. This is something that DRIP has done a couple of times actually in the past 2 weeks, and I can show you guys exactly what I mean right here again. So we can see support level at $8 here with a resistance level at about $9, and it's consolidating here again at about $8.15. And this was a strong consolidation, I believe, on Friday. It was consolidating there for a couple of hours. See, look, exactly. Here is exactly what I'm saying. It hit $8.12 as SPS IOP hit that strong resistance level, right? And it was consolidating ever since there. And that actually, validated that support level even more in my personal opinion. And that's why I see value in DRIP to go to about $8.75 to $9 right now. And again, I'm viewing this more, as a day trade. And if we look over to the 10-day chart, we see that if it does do that, let's say you get in at $8.20 and ride it up to $8.85, that's 8% profit that you can make with DRIP. So this is why this is the third ETF that I'm currently watching, and pretty much that is it, guys. That's the video. It's very, very simple. Every Sunday, like I said, I go through my watch list. I go through all the stocks and ETFs that I normally trade, and I stick to a couple of ETFs and stocks, and I pretty much trade the same exact ones all the time. And this is how I build consistency and bring consistent returns into my portfolio. So if you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. The link is down below in the description. I post all my profits there, everything dealing with my channel, personal life, entrepreneurship, motivation. That's the place to be if you guys want to support me and follow me on another platform. Let's make some money today, guys. Hope everybody out there is killing what they want to do, killing what their dreams are. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.